Let's connect with our expert for today as well as our researcher. So on the technical side, we are being joined by Ruchit Jain of 5paisa.com and on.
Moving on to another IT counter that is doing pretty well for itself as of today. Ruchit, you've picked out Infosys for us. Tell us, what are you seeing on the charts for this one? Last month it is bit of a consolidation is coming in on the charts for this one. But tell us from here on, how do you see this moving?
Yeah, hi, very good afternoon, everyone. Well, in last 1 month, the stock has seen some consolidation. In fact, not only in the stock, the entire Nifty IT index has went through a time-wise corrective phase after that US interest rate cuts. But no, in this entire consolidation, the IT index as well as Infosys have managed to hold above its 40-day exponential moving average, which has acted as a support. And now there are signs of a possibility of resumption of the uptrend after this time-wise correction. So there's a very strong support around 1880 to 1900 range, and if this remains intact, and if the stock gives a breakout above the recent swing high of 1975, then we could see a good trended phase resuming in Infosys. So overall structure looks quite positive. We have seen some time-wise correction where supports are held, so possibility of a resumption of the uptrend is quite high.
Alright, that's the first stock that Ruchit wanted to highlight, and that is IT major Infosys. So all eyes on that. Stock that is doing pretty well for itself is overall reality. And Ruchit, take us through what's happening here and how do you look at the technical setup for this particular stock?
So since the second half of June, we have seen some consolidation in overall realty. Whenever there were dips, the 100 EM acted as a support in this entire consolidation. 1950 was acting as a resistance. Whether it's in the mid-June, 1950 was a swing high, then even at the end of September, the stock resisted around that 1950 mark. But today, finally, the stock managed to give a breakout above that 1950, that too with good volumes. Today's volumes are much better than the daily average volume. So generally, whenever there's such breakout with good volumes, that leads to a good trended phase in the short to medium term. So I think there could be some good outperformance in overall realty within this entire sector, and 2100 seems 2100 to 2150 seems to be the target range for the near term in overall.
L&T on the charts. Ruchit, coming to you. Tell us, what are you seeing on the charts for this counter?
So a good pullback move has been seen in today's trading session, and if you look at last 8-10 trading sessions, we have already seen some price-wise correction, and the momentum readings are a bit oversold. So such oversold setups generally lead to pullback moves, and the stock has potential to rally towards 3650, 3700 in next couple of trading sessions itself. So I think setup looks bullish for swing traders. 3700 could be expected in 2 or 3 trading sessions.
Alright, that's about L&T. What's the news flow, and as well as we also got to know the technical setup of this particular stock. We're moving.
Ruchit, you picked out this counter. Now, in the last 1 month, starting beginning of this month, this counter has given some sort of it has been inching forward, and it's given new fresh highs since then. Tell us, what is the upside for this?
During the end of August, and so after that it went through some corrective phase, but it managed to find a good support or buying interest on that dips, and today again the stock seems to have resumed its high degree uptrend, and the highlight would be the volumes today, which are quite good than the daily average volume. So I think the stock has potential to continue its up move towards 1750 to 1700 kind of range.
That's the take on coming in on CDSL, but moving on,
There comes a time when your heart calls for you to arise. Plant your feet solid into the ground. Decide your own limits, and then break right through them. Become something more. It's my time to rise.
Hyundai Motor India Limited now proposes an initial public offering of its equity shares. The 100% book built offer is being offered at a price band of Rs 1,865 to Rs 1,960 per equity share of face value of Rs 10 each. The anchor investor offer period opens and closes on Monday, October 14th, 2024. Offer opens on Tuesday, October 15th, 2024. Offer closes on Thursday, October 17th, 2024. For risk involved and other details, please refer to the red herring prospectus, which is available on the website of the company, SEBI, BRLMs and the stock exchanges.